Good morning and welcome to a daily dose of God. Our gospel reading today is taken from the Gospel of Luke, the parable of the Pharisee and the tax collector. Our reflection for today is entitled, The Pharisee and the Tax Collector in Me. My dear sisters and brothers, one of the daily challenges that we have to face is the challenge of forgiveness. Every so often, we find ourselves getting hurt by the people that we love, the people that we care, and the people that we pour our hearts into. Our husbands, wives, children, parents, and friends. Sometimes we ask ourselves, how can they afford to hurt us that way? When the only thing that we do is to love them and to give our lives for them. Then it's good for us to reflect on the nature of humanity. We know deep within our hearts there's always a struggle between good and evil. Deep within us, we are always tempted to do bad things. But also, there is also the voice that tells us to do good. The parable of today is showing us that the Pharisee knew that humanity has a tendency to be bad. But the problem that he had was he made himself as an exception. He said, I thank you, dear Father, because I am not like the rest of humanity. I am not greedy, dishonest, or adulterous. On the other hand, the tax collector was honest to admit that like the rest of humanity, he was a sinner. He bowed down before God and said, God, I am a sinner. Forgive me. My dear sisters and brothers, if we would be looking at the world, the people that we love this way, then we can look at them with compassion. If we would be trusting that they are struggling to be good, but on that day when they hurt us, they just succumb to do otherwise. If we would be trusting that what they are intending was to love us, but in that day they fail, like us, they also fail. Like them, we also fail. So my dear sisters and brothers, if we have the challenge of forgiveness, it is good for us to think and look at them the same way as we think and look at our hearts. We have the tendency to hurt. We have the tendency to sin. We have the tendency to make other people's lives miserable. But if we would be honest to admit that we are struggling, then we can give compassion to the people that we love. So when we are challenged by forgiveness, I think it's good for us to think that we do have a Pharisee and a tax collector within us. We just have to simply ask for the grace of God. And every day of our lives, we can do better. Every day, we can love. May God be praised.